Come again.
Hello, and welcome to the American Massage Conference pre-conference broadcast series on Massage Therapy Radio. I'm Felicia Brown, and I'll be your host for this interview and series. This is one of several broadcasts with the presenters and experts who are appearing at the American Massage Conference May 20th through 22nd, 2011. The inaugural event is being sponsored by Massage Today, Massage Envy, Massage Warehouse, and ABMP, and will be held in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. Our special guest today is Eric Brown. Eric and I will be talking about his class at the American Massage Conference, Thermal Palms Massage. But before we get started, let me tell you a little about Eric. Eric Brown is a pioneering massage therapist and owner of Thermal Palms. He has trained over 1,000 massage therapists at massage therapy colleges in Canada and thousands of others through workshops and conference presentations. He is the co-founder of Massage Therapy Radio and the World Massage Conference. He is also considered to be one of the top massage business experts in the industry and has 2 upcoming textbooks scheduled for release in 2012. Eric, welcome to the American Massage Conference pre-conference broadcast series. It's awesome to have the opportunity to talk with you today about your workshop, Thermal Palms Massage.
Well, thank you very much, Felicia, and it's great to have the opportunity to be here on Massage Therapy Radio, and really looking forward to the American Massage Conference, which is going to be the first one in Atlanta, so it should be very, very exciting.
Well, it will be exciting, and of course we're glad to have you and want to talk about your topic, but I would like to find out just a little bit more about why you wanted to be involved in the American Massage Conference happening in Atlanta.
Well, it's going to be a fantastic event. I know the organizers, of course, who have done the conference in Canada previously, and it's the largest conference in Canada, the Canadian Massage Conference, and an extremely well done, just a wealth of education and at a price that really anybody can afford. So it's been a very successful event over the years, and the organizers are now doing it in the U.S., and so it promises to be a really exciting show. It's not associated with any group or association in particular, so we'll see sort of everybody really well represented there, and I know there's a fantastic lineup of presenters.
Well, you're definitely right, and this conference really does come, I think, from the success of the Canadian Massage Conference. Scott and his team up in Canada, Monica, Robin, and Lorna, they've just done a fantastic job up there, as I know you've experienced. And here in the U.S., with the addition of Angie Patrick on the conference team, I know the inaugural event in Atlanta is just going to be a blast. Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to most at the American Massage Conference?
Oh, I'm looking forward to the evening events and the Facebook meetups. It's all about being social. So there's going to be a lot of people there. I know Scott and the team have a lot of great events planned. So that's going to be a fantastic element of it. But you know what? I'm looking forward to all of it. I just know it's going to be an exciting event. Going to be tons of vendors there. Going to be some great education. So I'm looking forward to all of it, really. And, of course, seeing you.
Oh, of course. It's all about seeing me, right. Well, it will be a lot of fun, and like you said, there are lots of opportunities to get together with people and friends from all over the country, lots of events during the day, but also in the evening, and I'm going to talk more about those later after we get into your topic. So I'd kind of like to just dive right in and learn a little bit more about thermal palms. Can you tell me what thermal palms are exactly?
Absolutely. Thermal palms are essentially a handheld heat modality that can really be easily integrated into your massage practice. And doing massage with thermal palms is a lot like doing hot stone massage, except they're a lot easier to use than hot stones and have some really clear advantages, which I'm sure we'll uncover as we go through this interview here today.
So you said they're handheld. Do you heat them in the same way that you heat hot stones, or are they heated up in a different way?
Yeah, they're heated up in a different way. And maybe I can tell you a little bit sort of about the history behind it, so the listeners have a better opportunity to understand exactly why they're created in the way they are and how they work. They really started with a woman named Huguette Long, who is a massage therapist in Ottawa, Canada. And I think she invented them in 2005. And really the idea was born just out of her frustration in doing hot stone massage. At the time, she was working in a fitness club and using hot stones pretty extensively. She really specialized a lot in various spa modalities. The short story is she ended up moving out of that club, out of that fixed location. And so she ended up doing primarily house calls. She worked out of her home, but she also did a lot of house calls. And she was, people still wanted to use hot stone massage, but, she was frustrated with some of the elements of having to use the stones. Just the cleanup that's involved, just the getting your hands in that hot water when they're sensitive. The stones didn't seem to hold their heat very long. And again, she was doing out calls as well, or house calls. And people love the stones, but if you've ever seen Huguette or see pictures of her, you can see she's not a big person. She's a little person. So hauling around a bunch of stones and your equipment just didn't work for her. So after a while, she thought, there has to be something that's more convenient and practical that I can use to apply heat during my massage besides hot stone massage. And really, if anybody looks right now, there's really not a whole lot available as an alternative. So she decided to create something on her own. And really, she just looked at her wish list of things. She wanted something that was really practical and lightweight. She wanted the heat to last for a long time. She didn't want to have to. She had problems with the heat on her hands and the disruption of taking the stones in and out of the water. So there were a few things that she wanted to, or a few problems that the hot stones posed for her that she really wanted to try to eliminate in coming up with something different. So after a lot of research and experimentation, she came up with this idea of thermal palms. And basically, just to try to describe this for you, it might be hard without having seen them. You certainly can go to the website and take a look at pictures. It'll make more sense. But if any of the listeners have seen Thai stem massage and seen the tools that are used for those, the thermal palms look similar. What makes them unique is the wrap material. It's basically a vinyl-coated polyester. It's a medical-grade material with medical applications, and this is used as a wrap that contacts the customer's skin. And it has a real soft, silky kind of sensation to it, so it glides very well with oil, unlike the Thai stems. And it can even glide over clothing very easily just because it's so silky in texture. So basically the contents, the heating medium is oatmeal. And the oatmeal goes inside the wrap within a paper filter. Water's added, and you basically throw them in the microwave for a few minutes, take them out, and the wrap is pulled up and tied off. And you have something that looks like a Thai herbal stem. But what's different about it, again, is that it glides very easily over the skin. It holds its heat for a long time. I've never been trained in stone massage personally, but I know just talking to people that the heat typically doesn't last very long, half a minute, a couple minutes at most, and then you have to reheat your stones. Whereas with thermal palm massage, the heat is long-lasting, and really you only need 4 of them, and they will stay hot for pretty much entire 1 hour full body massage.
Wow. Well, that's the benefit right there, just that one thing. Not to mention all the other things that you've mentioned, but just that it holds the heat for so long. Mm-hmm. And so just to get a picture of this in my mind without seeing the picture on the website, are these reusable wraps, or are you using like a disposable wrap that you're having to replace those on a regular basis?
Yeah, so these are actually reusable. And unlike the clean up first stone massage, which I hear a lot of therapists complain about, because it's time intensive to wash off all your stones and wash out your heater. These basically, you take the tie off the top, and the oatmeal is contained in a paper filter, so it comes out cleanly out of the wrap. Your wrap is clean, and you just throw it in with your regular linen that you would do. So clean up literally just takes seconds, so it's really, really easy to do. And well,
that's a lot of, you've sold me on it as far as the therapist side of things. It's easier, it's lightweight, it's easy to clean up. You don't have to get your hands wet over and over again, dipping into the potentially hot, scalding water. Holds the heat, as you said, for a long time, and feels good. It has the silky texture rather than sort of the rough side, even though I know stones are smooth. It's got that silky texture, so better than the tie stem to try and do massage with. I can't see any of the downsides. What are some of the...
Typically, when people take the thermal palm workshop, we often have a lot of hot stone trained therapists taking the workshop, and one of the things they always say is, you know what, I'm just going to put my hot stone kit in the closet. I'll pull it out if people really want it, but they're going to have to pay for it because this is just so much easier. And there's other benefits as well. Whereas you're working with stones that have a hard surface, so you have to be careful around the bony areas, and it takes a fair amount of training to get it just right. Thermal palms are soft, so you don't have to worry about going over the spine or the scapular or any other bony areas. And we also have a heat shield that goes over them, that goes between the thermal palm and your hand. So for people that have any sensitivity to heat, it makes them really easy to use as well. And then, of course, you just need a microwave. Most places have microwaves if you're doing outcalls. It's simple to put a microwave in your clinic. They're cheap, and you don't need the equipment in your room. So you don't have that space taken up in your room with your equipment. Your room's not going to get all hot and steamy. It's going to stay at a comfortable temperature for you. So lots of, and of course, one more I just have to mention is what really got me into thermal palms is that they're portable. I'm a sort of pioneered chair massage here in Canada. I was one of the first ones doing it in, I think, 1993. And we've done pretty much every major corporation in Canada, every major financial institution, IBM, Dell, Levi Strauss, Kellogg's, you name it. So we've done a lot of chair massage. And chair massage practitioners are always looking for new modalities and new things they can do in the chair. And so I had someone come in and teach hot stone massage for the chair. And it seemed like a good idea in theory, but just never really worked. Right. And then someone who had been through my program mentioned this woman in Ottawa that was using these thermal palms for table massage, and that I should probably take a look at them because they might be able to use them on the chair. So sure enough, I had Huguette create a special workshop for me for chair massage, and they worked wonderfully. And so I bought the company. I liked them so much. So really, for me, one of the key benefits in particular was just that they're so portable. So they're perfect for outcalls, and especially because I'm involved in doing so much chair massage. They're a perfect adjunct to chair massage as well.
Well, buying the company obviously shows that you're sold on them, and I'm really. It's funny, Eric, every interview that I've done in this series, I thought, I want to take that class. And, now here's one more that I'm thinking, I at least want to be a demo in this class. I want to lay on the table and feel the work from this. But, it sounds so intriguing and so easy to add into your practice. Tell me, how do you incorporate these into a massage practice? Is it a full body treatment, or is it just something that you add into a regular massage session?
Yeah, so they're pretty flexible. You can use them in a whole variety of ways. So you almost need to think of thermal palms as a hydrotherapy modality, like a heat modality, rather than a massage itself. So they're basically hydrotherapy tools that you use. And you can use these really in one of three ways. One is that you can put one of these in each hand, and basically just do a massage with the heat, letting the thermal palms do all the work. And this is what I might call a spa massage, or a spa thermal palm massage. It's just the intent is relaxation. The heat is wonderfully relaxing. It takes very little effort on your part to do. You probably need 4 to 8 thermal palms to do the massage this way, and those would last you from, let's say, an hour to an hour and 15 minutes to do just a full body thermal palms session. The second way you can use them is you can integrate them, do more of a thermal palm treatment massage, where you're actually manipulating the tissues to a certain extent. And the way you do that is you have one thermal palm in one hand, and then you follow that thermal palm as it's moving across the body with your free hand, and that free hand is able to manipulate the tissue in different ways. The tissue is sort of being softened up and relaxed by the heat as the thermal palm is gliding over the body, so it really makes your massage much easier. And so with this kind of massage, you'd probably need about 4 thermal palms. They should last you for the hour. You might need to throw a 1 or 2 in the microwave for maybe 2 minutes at the most before your massage is over to reheat them a little bit to finish off, but for the most part, 4 will do you for an hour massage. And then the third way you can use them is just use them just as you would any heat modality. So just a hot pack or a thermophore or a heating pad, is you can just do spot heat treatments. So you just might want to do 5 minutes of thermal palms to the neck just to warm up and relax the musculature there before you actually do your actual massage treatment. So they can be used for spot treatments in that way as well. So there's a few ways to use them.
Well, they sound really versatile and something that would be very easy to integrate, as you said, for either full body treatment or just a spot treatment.
Yeah.
I imagine that benefits for this type of treatment are much the same as they would be for any heat treatment, just helping to loosen the muscles and be able to get in perhaps a little bit deeper without so much work. Any other particular indications for using the thermal palms?
Not in particular. In situations where people are very sensitive to pressure, maybe if you work with a population of people that have fibromyalgia, for example, and it's difficult to do a lot of manipulation to the tissue. Something like this is just perfect for those kind of individuals. Otherwise, like you say, really you can. Really, indications are any time heat would be indicated. So, primarily for relaxation, for pain relief, and relaxing the muscles and helping restore blood flow. Those are really the primary benefits.
Okay. Well, what about contraindications? I know that sometimes the use of heat isn't always a good thing. What would be some contraindications for using this particular modality or these tools?
Yeah, good question. The contraindications, again, are very similar to any local heat application. So you don't have to worry. This is not like a full body heat treatment that's going to raise your core temperature. So you don't have to worry about women who are pregnant.
Right.
But so some of the contraindications that might apply to heat in general would be things like low blood pressure. People with multiple sclerosis tend to seem to often experience temporary weakness after a treatment, especially one that involves heat. Anybody with peripheral arterial disease or long-term or severe diabetes, acute inflammation. Other situations might be if somebody has impaired sensation for any reason, either because of neuropathy or diabetes or that kind of thing. So just pretty much any contraindications to a local heat application or contraindications to thermal palms.
Well, that makes perfect sense, and it really sounds like it's in general a very safe treatment, and it's not something that is likely to be, since it's not raising that core temperature, it's really more a case of sensitivity in most cases, like with the peripheral neuropathy and someone that can't feel that something is too hot. I know when I was up in Canada, I actually saw pictures of someone that had been burned by hot stones. And so it's important for all of us to remember that when you are using heat applications, that it can burn someone. I would assume that you're not going to nuke the thermal palms filler for 10 minutes and then put it on someone's skin. You have a suggested amount of time that's going to keep it at the proper temperature, and that you'll help people understand how to keep from burning their clients. Yeah,
absolutely. If the directions are followed and they're heated up appropriately, they're very, very safe to use. There shouldn't be any issues at all. Like hot stone massage, really the art in doing this, I should say that they are very easy to learn how to use. And most people that leave the one-day workshop on doing thermal palms really feel like they have the skills to put them to use immediately. It's not something that takes a long time to learn or refine your technique. Like hot stones the application is a little bit more complicated. This is much more simple. So as long as the guidelines are followed, there shouldn't be any issues at all. And like hot stones, the art of application really comes in knowing how fast to move the thermal palms over the body. You need to move them fast enough so that the person doesn't feel uncomfortable at all with the heat, but slow enough so that the heat penetrates the body. And it doesn't take too long to develop this sense. And people with just a few thermal palm massages under their belt will feel very, very comfortable using them.
Well, I know that a lot of people are going to want to sign up for your workshop at the American Massage Conference. It's really going to be a lot of fun, and it's so intriguing to think about adding something like this to your practice that's not as cumbersome as hot stones may be for a lot of people. I mean, some people it's absolutely what they love to do, and they've got the right setup, and the things that we talked about, having to do the cleanup and whatever doesn't bother them. But for some people, they want to be able to integrate something so easily without all of the hassle. I think this will be a perfect workshop for them. But not everybody's going to be able to do that. There's a limited amount of space in Atlanta, and some people it's just not going to be convenient for them. So where else can people get access to the thermal palms?
Well, certainly they can buy thermal palm kits, which really include everything you need to do thermal palms massage, except the oatmeal, at thermalpalms.com. So you can purchase the kits there. The kits come with an instructional video and a guidebook, so that if the therapist doesn't have access to a workshop, it is possible to learn how to do this massage effectively just by following along with the video, using the video instruction and the guidebook. And very shortly, we will also have a home study course available for people as well. But if you can possibly do a live workshop, again, it's always better to do it live where you're working under the supervision of an experienced instructor. I would highly recommend that you do the live workshop. I should just mention that Thermal Palms is a registered trademark, and people that want to use the term Thermal Palms in their advertising do need to be certified by us, either through the home study program or a live workshop.
Thanks for mentioning that. That's a really good point, and something that people do need to consider if they're looking at providing this. I know that you teach some other classes, Eric, besides this one. How else can people find out about you and the other kinds of classes that you offer?
Oh, sure. They can always check out bodyworkbizcom. This is a online business and marketing resource for massage professionals. I've been doing this for, I think, over 10 years now, Bodywork Biz. And it has really simple, easy to understand courses for massage professionals, and ones that with proven marketing tactics or strategies that either I've used or I've been lucky enough to get contributions by literally hundreds and hundreds of therapists. At one point, I had about 500 therapists submit their best business ideas to me with sort of documented proof that they worked. So this is really taken from the experience of a wide range of therapists in all kinds of settings. So very useful resource for helping you grow your massage practice. Also want to encourage people to check out the World Massage Conference, which is coming up in June and again in November, which is an online virtual conference and the largest event in the history of massage. And tune into Massage Therapy Radio as well once in a while.
Definitely. Well, those are all good resources for therapists, and I'm looking forward to being a part of the World Massage Conference also, and hopefully doing some more radio promotions here for them, hint, hint. So you'll just have to keep me in mind for that. But in the meantime, I know that people are going to want to sign up for your class at the at the American Massage Conference, and are going to want to come to the conference in general. So I'm just going to take a minute to share some details with everybody about how to do that and what all is going on at the American Massage Conference, because you're not going to want to miss this. First of all, you are invited by us, by Eric, myself, and all the organizers of the American Massage Conference to be a part of this year's event. As I said, Scott and his team, Monica, Lorna, Robin, and Angie, have done a fantastic job creating a conference that is a huge value and is going to be an event to remember. Only $40 gets you access to 25 free one-hour CE classes, as well as access to the trade show where there will be top massage product and equipment manufacturers and vendors, and you'll also be eligible to win thousands of dollars in door prizes. If you've been to the conference in Canada, you know what I'm talking about. These guys give away so much great stuff that that raffle ticket to win door prizes is worth the $40 alone. But you've got all the CE classes and the trade show, and so you've got to just look at the value there. You can't beat it. In addition to these things, we're going to have the first ever National Massage Therapy Job Fair, and that's on Sunday the 22nd of the conference. This is a national job fair, so there will be employers on hand, not just from the Atlanta area, but also from the state, surrounding states, and the national level. That means $40 could get you access to a conference and perhaps a new job. So bring your resume and be prepared to stop by the job fair on Sunday the 22nd. Additionally, there are over 100 hours of CE credit available from a variety of instructors, including Eric. These are through three-hour, full-day, and two-day workshops, and you can register those when you register for the conference itself. For students, we have a free student day with a Smart from the Start presentation, and of course, Laura Allen's full-day class on passing the MBLEX and NCB certification exams. This class is sponsored by ABMP and comes with a free copy of Laura's book for the first 70 students. That book is donated by Lippincott, and it's on this very topic, how to pass massage certification exams. Of course, we'd like to invite all attendees to come to the Saturday night gala with food, drinks, and live entertainment. Be sure to get your tickets for this event when you register for the conference. I don't know all the details about it, but I do know tickets are limited, so that's something you want to do sooner rather than later. As I said, this is a great value, this whole conference, and that includes the accommodations. It's only $121 a night to stay in the conference hotel, and you can either stay in a room on your own or split that with up to 3 other people. It's a great value, and if you can stay on site, you really want to do that because everything is happening in the conference hotel. It will make your trip so much more fun. As a reminder to everyone, I also want to let you know that the show guide is going to make up the center spread of Massage Today's May issue, so be on the lookout for that. This guide is going out to over 62,000 massage therapists and will be available free at the show. Now, this is the first nationally circulated conference show guide and has some amazing advertising opportunities. So if you're a vendor or an educator that's listening in today and you want to get some great exposure for your products or classes, please contact Sandy Pierce at Massage Today for details on being a part of the show guide. Of course, the American Massage Conference could not happen without the support of all of our global sponsors, including Massage Envy, Massage Warehouse, ABMP, and Massage Today. We thank all of them for their support in this year's event. Now, if you'd like to find out how you can attend the American Massage Conference May 20th through 22nd in Atlanta, Georgia, come and meet Eric and attend the classes of all the amazing presenters at this year's event, you can now register by phone and pick your courses free by calling our toll-free number. Operators are waiting for you at 877-788-3078. I'm going to say that number again, so get your pen handy. It's 877-788-3078. But if you prefer to register online, we'd love to have you do that as well. Just visit the official conference website at www.americanmassageconference.com. We also invite you to stay connected with us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/American Massage Conference. I hope that after today's discussion, everyone listening is ready to come to Atlanta and to take Eric's class, Thermal Palms Massage. Eric, I so much appreciate you taking time to talk with me today and for sharing your time and knowledge about thermal palms. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in Atlanta at the American Massage Conference.
Well, it's been a pleasure, and you've been a really fantastic host. It's been a lot of fun, so thank you very much, Felicia.
Oh, well, thanks so much, Eric. I so appreciate that, and again, thanks for being here. Again, my name is Felicia Brown, and on behalf of everyone from the American Massage Conference and Massage Therapy Radio, I want to thank you for tuning in to this broadcast of the American Massage Conference pre-conference broadcast series. Please remember to check back for upcoming interviews each week between now and May 20th. We look forward to seeing you in Atlanta. Thanks again for tuning in, and have a fabulous day.
Come again. Let there be plenty. Let there be plenty love. Let there be